Peacock's new dating show is like Bridgerton meets The Bachelor. Hey guys, welcome to another Shared News from Home. If you love Bridgerton and you love The Bachelor, you're really going to love this new reality dating show that's coming to Peacock. We'll get into all the details first, but if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Morgan Wright, joined today by the wonderful Gianna Gravelisi. Gianna, are you a big fan of The Bachelor and or Bridgerton? And are you ready for this collab, if you can call it that?
Of course. I mean, more so The Bachelor than Bridgerton, honestly. But the fact that this show has that dating show aspect that I love, I mean, I'm excited. I'm not opposed. I'm trying to keep an open mind. It sounds a little interesting, but I'm really excited to check it out.
Yeah, so I mean, separately, they're two of the biggest shows on television right now. So why not combine them and see what happens? That's exactly what Peacock is doing in Pride and Prejudice, an experiment in romance. It's a new dating competition series coming to Peacock. And like I said, it'll feel like combining our favorite bingeable obsessions, The Bachelor meets Bridgerton. So Pride and Prejudice, an experiment in romance, will use a Regency style courtship process to, quote, require hopeful suitors to bring the ultimate romance back to dating, according to a press release. Fans will follow a special heroine looking for her Duke during a lavish social experiment set in England. I mean, I guess off the bat, Gianna, would you want to go to England to try to find love with a Duke or a suitor? I mean, just even the terminology of this is like so mind-boggling to me.
I mean, it's hilarious, but it's just screaming bachelor, bachelorette to me. Like, that's exactly what it is, but it does have that Bridgerton theme, if you will. Like, it's basically like it's reminding me of like a challenge that they do during like a group date. For example, like the most recent episode of The Bachelorette, they had that basketball mixed with rugby competition, and it's like each group date has a sort of theme. So like this could be something that could be done on The Bachelor, you know what I mean? So it's like making that into a whole show kind of sketches me out. I don't know if I would go and do it, but props to the upcoming cast that's doing it. I'm really interested to see how this is going to play out.
So the official series description reads that it's housed in a castle on the countryside, set on a beautiful backdrop of rolling hills. The heroine and suitors will experience that with which dreams are made of. It continues to say from carriage rides and boat rides on the lake to archery and handwritten letters to communicate. They will be immersed in a time traveling quest for love. In the end, our heroine and her suitors will discover if the ultimate romantic experience will find them true love. I mean, handwritten notes? What is this? I don't even know what year cell phones came out, but it was definitely like 20 years ago. No phones, no social media. They're swapping out the right swipes for horse-drawn carriages and corsets, awakening, I guess, the ultimate hopeless romantics. Now, it's kind of the same in the Bachelor world where they don't have their phones or social media, but handwritten letters, I don't think I could write a handwritten letter to my boyfriend. Does this just feel odd to me, or what do you think, Gianna?
It's so odd. I think at the same time, it's going to be absolutely hilarious because of how crazy it all is. I just am concerned because when you're put in a setting like this, again, it's like they said, it's a social experiment. So when you're put in something like this, your mentality is going to form a relationship, and you only know the person in England, in the setting, with the letter, with the carriage ride. So what's going to happen when the woman finds her Duke, her man, and then they go out into the real world? Are these relationships actually going to last? I mean, obviously with The Bachelor, Bachelorette, a lot of the relationships also don't last. So now throw this crazy Bridgerton spin on a dating show. I just don't see like the longevity in like for the people that actually do end up finding love on this show for what happens after. But again, I think the show itself is going to be hysterical. I can't remember the last time I wrote a letter, but Good for them. It's going to be very
I
funny.
mean, I don't think I ever wrote a letter. I think the last letter I wrote was to Santa when I was 8 years old. Like, it's been truly that long. And also, I just feel like in the world that we live in, reality dating shows are so popular, and creators are just trying to, put the most popular dating shows together and like see what spews out. I'm also just wondering what kind of people are going to be cast for this show, because they somewhat have to be characters, right? They can't just be everyday people, because who's going to want to do that? Dress up like in these fancy costumes and write love letters to each other. It's like very dated and not how we kind of do things. But I'm also thinking, there are rumors, Gianna, that Chris Harrison is going to be hosting a dating show that's on a streaming service. I mean, what are the chances that maybe this is it?
If he stooped so low to go on this crazy dating show that's basically The Bachelor on Peacock, I just don't see it happening. He had that settlement for what was it, 6 figures, 7 figures. I think he's all set. I don't know if that rumor is true. I really don't think it is. But I wouldn't be mad to see Chris Harrison, all dressed up in that attire, kind of hosting the show in England. Like, if it happens, it happens. I would accept it.
I just keep thinking about other like weird dating reality shows that we're getting, because it does seem like we're starting to get into like uncharted territory, because they are coming out with that new dating show that's like The Masked Singer, but for dating. But if you had to pick, you're either going to this Bridgerton Bachelor dating show or you're going on this Masked Singer dating show. Which one would you pick, Gianna? And which one do you think you would have a better chance of finding true love?
You know what? I would honestly say the Masked Singer type of dating show, just because I really think that relationships do come down to like the overall person. And even though we'd be dressed up in costumes kind of similar to this Bridgerton Bachelor type of dating show, I wouldn't see their face. We wouldn't be completely out of the country that we're used to and like having to kind of play a role. That show is more being yourself, but you just can't be seen or see the other person. Whereas I feel like this one, people may put on a facade, like you said, Morgan, put on like a character act in a way. And I don't think that that's how you find true love. So I think I would have a better chance and honestly a better time all dressed up in a crazy costume and technically blind dating somebody else. So yeah, the masked dating show is what I would do. What about you?
See, I don't know. I feel like me having currently dating somebody who lives in England, I'm like, right now, I would use any excuse to get back there to see my boyfriend. Like, if they don't mind that I'm dating somebody already, I'll play the part, I'll play it up to get you good ratings as long as I can stay in England and see my boyfriend after that. That's fine with me.
I
All
love
right, you
that.
guys, we know that it is a wild ride, these reality dating shows. And the good news is, if you're interested, they are still casting for Pride and Prejudice, an experiment in romance. So if you love The Bachelor, if you love Bridgerton, if you're single, go ahead, send in an application. Why not? Live your best life. Let us know what you think in the comments. Are you here for this new reality dating show? Do you think that it's kind of cringy? Let us know. And make sure you follow us on our social media handles. Our pages are on the screen right now. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell before you go. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.